Hello, it's Kadisha. I'm back with another video. You are shocked because you weren't expecting this. I know you weren't. I know you weren't. Let me stop being silly, but yes, I am back and I have straight hair. I'm trying to see if I'm going to do these glasses because I think I'm going to take them off because they're just showing my shadow. But I think this is something, I don't know, y'all. I'm acting funny. I'm different. I'm different. I am different. See? That's what happened. You change something a little bit, we be acting different. See, the Lord try to keep me humble. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. But no, seriously, we cannot look for ways to be offended. And I think this is more so a lack of, I would say, identity and purpose that will cause us to get into this place to where we get offended by things. I'm not saying we shouldn't notice things. That's not what I'm saying at all. Of course, we want, the Lord wants our eyes to be open to see what's going on around us. But when you're openly offended or just find ways to be offended by things, it doesn't help you. It doesn't help you, and it makes people, of course, not like you, not to say that we're here to be liked by people, but you won't get all that God has for you because you're choosing to be offended. The Lord said we will have offenses in this world, but he said woe to the person who offends people on purpose. So yeah, we are not trying to be around people who say stuff just to make you upset or make you mad, but we're also not, we shouldn't be in a place that we're so, and this is a bad word to use, but this is the only word I have, I would say insecure, that we will allow those insecurities to show by us just being offended by everything. I actually had this happen, and I always say this is not about this person to make them look like a bad person, because I'm sure I've been in those places, but most of the time I am in the place to where it goes over my head. So you will offend me and I would not know it. Then I will look back and say, that person tried to offend me, you know? So the Lord, of course, is helping me to be more aware of this, because no, I shouldn't be around someone who is trying to purposely talk down to me and me be okay with that. No, I'm not saying that at all. However, I'm saying sometimes we will look to be offended by something and the person, they didn't mean any harm in it. And it especially happens when, oh my goodness, this is too real. Okay, Lord, I don't know if I can say exactly because this is what's going on right now. Well, I won't say it. You know, maybe I'll share later. But it's a situation that's going on right now that I was able to witness. And I was talking to a couple individuals and they were like, well, how did you know about this? And I told them how I knew, and they were just upset that one person was upset that they didn't know the information. And it's just like, I understand we're in a day and age where we have a phone and we can pick up the phone at any time of day and we can call and text people. I understand that. But in certain situations, people don't think, you're not thinking rationally, and that will be different for everybody. It's not a certain situation that you don't think rationally. It just depends on the person and what exactly it is. But I was inspired to do this video because that person was like, well, I'm just wondering why I wasn't notified. And I'm just like, and who are you? You know, that's almost the attitude I was having. But no, not really. Well, but yeah, so I was like, man, this is so sad that we look for ways to be offended, even when nobody is purposely trying to offend us. And that's unfortunate. That's a sad place to be. Yeah, I'm not saying people are not going to purposely offend you. No, I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying let us not be a people who look for ways to be offended, find things that are wrong and say like, well, you said this or that. And it's just like, no, I'm not saying don't call out people who are purposely trying to do things to you. I'm not saying that. But we have to look within and see, am I a person who looks for the bad in the midst of good? Am I that person? And if so, I need to change my habits because that's not good. So thank you so much for watching. Like I always say, sa como yo que quieres ver en otros. Until next time. Bye.